Hello and welcome to a video brought to you by the Virtual Robot Simulator team. Today we'll be going over how to use our local version of the Virtual Robot Simulator app, which can be downloaded from our website here. The first step, of course, is the installation, so let's start with the obvious click of the button here. Wait for the download to go all the way through and we should find the zip folder in our downloads folder. Let's go ahead and unzip and then run this installer. Now, in order to run the application once installed, if it doesn't open up automatically, we can either search up in this bar in the bottom left for VRS, or it should have made a desktop shortcut which you should be able to open up as well. And here we are, the massively created FDC local simulator. Let's quickly open up Autonomous and run over the controls here. Over here on the left is a widely used block programming language. And on this side are all the controls for the field and the program. I'm going to create a quick move forward and turn program. Perfectly crafted. As we can see, it moves forward and rotates, but I may have made a mistake. It should have rotated right, not left. Be sure to save your program. I'll name mine Hello World, and then reset the field. We'll have to select our saved program from the drop down here, and then make the necessary changes. For me, it'll be changing the left wheels and right wheels. Run it again, and there we go. Be sure every time you test, you then save, reset, then load it all back up again. Let's go on back to the main menu and test out some driver-controlled teleop. Let's open up this window in full screen mode here. You can always exit full screen, of course, by hitting escape on the top left of your keyboard. For the ability to control your robot, it would be preferable to use some type of controller. Any is allowed as long as it connects to your computer. And for a quick setup, let's select single player. Some other options you can use, like field setup and camera position, you can also find in the top left here. Here's a control scheme here for your controller. Moving around with the joysticks with the added ability to shoot by holding left trigger to rev up the shooter and then pressing right trigger to launch the rings. We can go ahead and intake some more rings as well with the X button and running into them here. And we also even have the ability to lift up a wobble goal by holding the left bumper on the controller and putting the wobble goal right up in front of our robot. Now we can drop it into its scoring place for endgame. Great, now that we're familiar with the controls, we can go ahead and hit play in the top left here, and you can see a full game will run with rings getting returned, but the ring count will always remain below or at 20 rings. Now let's get on to the fun part, playing with friends. This is a really simple process that will require just one person, or the host, to enter in their name after returning to this menu and selecting multiplayer. Click the right arrow here to switch from join field to create field, and then enter in a field name with the total number of players you will have. Finally, hit create. Now everybody else can select multiplayer and look for that field name to join into after entering in their own name. Everyone should start appearing on the one field, to which some customizations can be set for teams, positions, randomizations, and camera angle. Now the wait is over. Go on and hit start and enjoy robots clashing, rings tossed everywhere, and the ultimate race towards rings and wobble goals.